Hello, YouTube. We've got C9 versus FlyQuest coming up to see which team was the first to go to MSI. It was FlyQuest. It was a 3-0. A bit surprising. We're going to go over it. So here we go. I stream these live on twitch.tv/CubbyXX. Hop in. It's a lot of fun. And we're back to streamer mode now. Streamer mode. All right. Game 1. This was probably the closest game of the series. Even though Game 2 was quite the slingshot back for FlyQuest. Kalista Renata with Talia. I really like Talia tonight here. Talia is really good in this, but FlyQuest, they're going to take range into the Kalista Renata. Double range, in fact, with the Karma kind of being the threat to go mid. I assume that C9 knows that this can be double flex to Busio, but I don't find out till later. We do have the Rek'Sai ban, which our chat was talking about beforehand. Sejuani and the Toad taken away. So again, they still think that Senna pairings are on the table. I think they just want to deny the Toad because, Talia, and also they want to pick Vi. Like, Toad is really valuable into Vi. So it is a Vi-Talia combo, which is quite good. Lee Sin was denied, and it's in the hands of Inspire, and then the Hui answer. So that's what Flex's Karma bought. Overall, pretty strong. We make plays bot, and this scales up on the top side in the matchup that can be winning. Or at least, I mean, you're just kind of there to neutralize and just beat Gragas in team fights where you're sick. So, that said, FlyQuest definitely have the ability to really attack the top side. Hui is a winning matchup into Talia. And then Lee Sin, Renekton can be very strong early on if you're able to find anyone. So, I'm interested to see in this game. And for background, I missed this game. I got a good excuse. My cousin was in town and he has a newborn, so I was meeting the newborn. But I didn't miss the first 2 games and I only caught game 3, at least live. So this will be the first time I take a look at this tape. So I'm kind of interested to see what ends up happening in this game. How it feels to be alone and not believe. Oh, that Danny sent a tweet. Or Danny sent a tweet. Don't choke. Okay, APA. Sheesh. Maybe JoJo shouldn't type don't choke against TL first thing. I don't think that worked out too well for him. C9's going to approach from behind. Masu is being respectful of this. And Busio is going to get out. And that trade's okay. They still get access to vision. And Busio Karma is quite good. He's still terrorizing Jensen. Alright, so Blippo is going to try and get these 3 waves in. That's a base. We'll see if he goes Cole or no Magic Mantle. Meanwhile, it's full clears for Inspired Blabber. Blabber's a bit ahead. So far, Karma's getting CS, so that's alright. And then you can see Talia's getting pushed early. It's quite typical. But now, I think it's level... I think Breakpoint comes in for Hui pretty soon. I mean, Talia can always hit flicks like this and kind of break the lane, but the Hui poke is pretty nice throughout this matchup. Inspired does play for top crab, which is not bad because the way that Inspired set up his clear is that he's going to have the Raptor respawn, so he's able to get that. So Inspired's a little bit ahead on this first clear. He can do the Krugs, and then he will have to base either now or after Krugs, depending on if he wants to contest Grubs or not. I assume Grub contest will be a thing, as he has the Renekton topside, so. Wait, he snuck in a base in here. I missed the base. Okay, so he's got a longsword. I'm sure we're going to get a replay down here. Masu's trying to base. And it looks like Vulcan just hit a Q. Okay, well played. I assume we're going to get a replay of this. So now grubs are sacked. Oh, God. Boys? Wow, Inspired is going to do this. So they get the dragon against the Kalista team. Like, I really I will say I like this call from Inspired. I know the bot lane just died, but the fact that, like, C9's bot lane can't stick around. So, like, the timer they died at, it does enable them to pick up the drag, which is, I mean, not that bad. I mean, Jensen's small champ pool is just for the narrative showers, all right? We don't respect the narrative showers. Masa's no flash, really good take. This is open. Jojo had level advantage on Jensen. He TP'd back second, so this is available for C9. This is a really solid play from them. Greedy boy. Greedy boy, Jojo. I will say Inspire needs a base in here. So I think the plan for him is the base after Wolves, but whoever made this call is, I mean, this was really nice. Jojo takes the disrespectful way back to lane, and they know.
Like you said, Cummy.
Caddy, thanks for the follow. Greedy boy. Open. That's really greedy. Good punish. I will say Inspired still isn't in base. I really like what Blabber's doing here. I think that the hover, just to threaten and like push FlyQuest bot off a little bit, was really nice. Waves. I just cracked my hip. Alright, so Inspired kick gets burned. Well played by Blabber. Jensen finds a really nice trade here. And he's Jensen again just playing defense is really good. Hui, a lot of wave clear. His jungler like just was forced to ult, so I like that Jensen does like burn his ult there, like doesn't try and do anything crazy. Jojo has TP, so I think holding on to that until it's guaranteed is really good. This is really greedy from Jensen. Like, even if Vulcan's not here, he's got a flash. I think. So it's a good flash. And C9 6 grubs. I mean, I will say, I think that Blabber should use this timer to get the dragon. I think it's really important to get dragons as a Kalista team. Like, C9 does get outscaled this game, and you are losing the first dragon. This is another timer where the Drake's fucking free. Like, you burned Inspired ult. You have JoJo TP and your bot lane is first on reset, this dragon's free on this timer. And I think that we should have taken the dragon here. Like, you're playing against... What are the odds that you're going to be hitting a lot of turrets against these two? Unless you're winning team fights, right? So, and like this too. I think that this is a timer that C9, like, they have a timer on the map and can do what they want. I think that taking Grubs is trading down compared to taking Drake. So again, like, both mid-jungle just base, and now they're going to TP back on the map and be strong. So, like, now JoJo, like, he kind of lost his turn. And bot lane goes to Hover, which is okay-ish to support the Grubs. Like, this is fine from Berserker. Like, he's not really going to lose anything from this, but it does give Dragon Timer over to FlyQuest. And again, I think that they're trading down. Like, Grubs aren't super valuable against a team with this much range. Okay, we're going to use Dragon to fight. This is good. This is okay. This is okay. Oh, Fudge is going Roa build. I wonder what the choice was here. I will say... The difference in builds for me with the Gragas matchup is that if you go for Roa and Seraphs, you are stronger than Renekton after you complete and evolve these two. Whereas the tank build is that you're a tank. And I will say, there isn't a true tank on this side. And someone is going to have to tank this later on. So I don't love this. I think that I would prefer Sunfire or Fimbulwinter this game. Now, I will say a little bit in Fudge's defense, an elongated team fight against this probably isn't winning for C9. It probably isn't winning for C9, but at least he can tank some more stuff, yeah. Okay. Also, if Fudge is going this build, this should be Phase Rush. This should be Phase Rush if this is the build for Fudge. I will also say that. Okay, this ends up being okay. Oh, that's actually really cute for Masu. Watch Masu ult to buffer this. So he's not autoing his teammates during this. So it's only one auto on Abusio, it just doesn't matter. Oh my god. So Blabber doesn't have smite for this? What did Blabber smite? Oh, he smited the last grub. So he burned both smites on grubs. And we take this. I think Beyond Inspired is fine. I think the flash from Blippo on the JoJo is very good. It forces Talia out of the fight completely. I think Blippo played that very, very well. Getting this is whatever. But I think the flash on the JoJo's gets him out of the fight immediately, and that's very good. He doesn't have smite up during this. His smite's completely on cooldown. The casters misspoke. I went back to go find the smite. That's okay. I mean, Jenkins flashed in base, and I said that Surdy got the flash out in lane phase because it was off screen. So, yeah, Inspire or Blabber just doesn't have flash at all in this. I mean, we can look for Callista Ren, but Berserker doesn't really get to fight here. It's a good flash from Busio. It's a really good flash from Busio. I mean, I don't mind C9 attempting this. Like, I think that the trap on Drag's good. I will stand by that they could have gotten this dragon for free and then fought around grubs. Or you could have traded, like, the fight. You could have given grubs to get more gold onto Berserker. Or a member if you go bot, so. Love it. Dude, Carmen Italia is really nice. This is really good from FlyQuest. It's a really good step forward from Busio, and it's a guaranteed play, pretty much. JoJo's down flash. It's really, really good. So they take the play from Blippo and turn it into something. That's nice. It's really nice. Good gameplay. Free base now. Busio gets the TP back mid. Triple TP is nice. By the way, how nice is it when you have, Busio, the former mid laner, being able to play Karma? And I think that Busio has really proven that this split, this kid has hands, man. The kid has hands. The kid legitimately does have hands. It's a nice call, though. I like that better. Okay, this is a scenario, actually, where, this is a good play from C9. They're going to get 6 grubs. I would have let the Herald crash, and then I would have driven this bot. And we aren't seeing this enough in Western games. I saw it in LEC today, and I was really happy about it. But I think we need to drive Herald. And you have Herald affect 2 lanes. So that's one where I would have let Herald crash standard, and then I would have driven it bot, and you could actually continue the power play from C9 with a Herald. You can drag FlyQuest somewhere else on the map. Like, Buppo was deploying mid there to help defend the Herald play. If you drive it bot, you get another play. Or you get, some out or something. I think not enough teams are doing this. There's nothing else to do on the map, so you might as well continue your power play. Alright, Jojo doesn't get trapped. I really like the look, though, on the timer, because, Inspired gets to reset and then be first to Drake, and, they still delay Jojo. Because he, wants to go pick up that wave after. So, they still get first say, and they, had a free window. So, I like that a lot from Fly. Yeah, I think Herald's really unexplored here. Usually I don't talk about, region-specific stuff, but that is one. I've definitely noticed LCK uses Herald a lot better. And a lot of it's because they're able to, have Herald affect 2 lanes. Okay. So FlyQuest are dropping mid-prio here to play through bot as a team. I think that when you play through bot with a new map, it's a little tricky. I think that playing through mid is, more advantageous than the old map playing through bot, I will say. So Jojo gets the wave in. This is really good for C9. C9, again, the dragon stacking is not great. I don't know why they, really want to fight this. Good flash from Jensen is necessary. Wow, Berserker gets super fucking chunked from this. It's a nice empowered Karma Q. The poke from FlyQuest is really good, so we gotta go. We wall off everyone. Inspire is able to flash. The Renato ult's nice, but, Fudge gets 1-tap during this. Wow. We literally just get poked off. And we've got Karma, Senna, Hui. Alright, let's see if C9 can pick a target to go on. I will say, I think Jojo and C9 are, a little bit trolling here, in the sense that, the wall is what it is from Jojo, but he's not able to ride it. And when the wall comes out, Blabber's already going on to Inspired, and Jojo cannot follow. And Berserker, when we're going in as Blabber, our carries are here. And you really want to hit, whoever you ults as Vi at this point of the game, you want Talia combo, right? And no one combos this. So it's just really desynced from C9. And I will say that, FlyQuest, they're playing far enough back where it's... Actually, honestly, I might change my mind about playing through bot here. The reason I think it's tough to play through bot is that your vision lines need to be up here if you want to actually have effective flank angles on the new map. But FlyQuest aren't really looking to flank. They're looking to defend. And this brush, as long as you have this spotted, people walking through this, it's actually really tough for C9 to walk in. And I think at C9, the mistake they make is that there's no one on an angle. Like, Blabber is originally the one on the angle, but he doesn't actually commit to this. And Jojo gets in this wave deep. If anything, like, C9 could drop this dragon and just play, like, for the tower, then play for top. But they want to fight. You just need some sort of angle here. Like, you're opting into a front-to-back fight. Yeah, Hui range is really good. Karma range is too. Like, the poke on the Hui is good. It's a really nice flash from Jensen. Like, look at all the poke that Busio gets down. And, like, that's... Yeah. There's no angle. And Berserker and Jojo get 0 DPS off during the Fudge and Blabber ult. So just really desync from C9. And, like, if it's not synced up, then you're playing into a poke comp, so then you lose. I mean, it's not even that. It's just, like, they don't set this up properly. It's not hand stiff at all. Like, they just don't set it up. I feel like you need some sort of angle there. And you're opting that front to back against Hui, Senna, Karma. Like, that's kind of asking to lose. Especially if, like, when you burn your 2 big engage ults, your DPS literally just cannot DPS at all. It's like C9 just, like, get paralyzed because they don't use their engage tool as well. Now, Jensen's down flash and Inspired's hovering this. I like this. That's good. Okay, so we got Rage Blade on Berserker. I will say... This is where I actually think that FlyQuest plays Talia better than what C9 does. Something I really like that FlyQuest does pretty consistently on Talia is that they will deploy Talia and Blippo into the same lane. And they will, like, make plays off each other. And I think that, like, in this map state, like, Jojo is, like, he's dropping that wave now to make a play. And, like, there's no one on the map to make a play. So, like, this is a wave that I think Jojo should have caught. But you want to have Talia deploying. Like, if you're going to have Talia fall anywhere on the map right now, it should be bot with Fudge and Blabber. And then you look for a play. But Blippo is really tough to move. So, like, your goal is to find the lane that Hui's in. And then, like, have that formation where it's, like, 3-on-1. And you're going to pull Blippo TP to match. Really like how defensive FlyQuest is playing. And Jojo, in this case, it's like this, like, Jojo, I think, should be on this wave because no one else is showing, so he has no play mid. And this actually enables Jensen to then fog here and have it where FlyQuest can defend bot. So now Jojo's late to get this wave in top, and Jensen's able to respond. And again, we're in the same formation where we have a flashless Jensen, Inspired's hovering, and at any time, look at Blippo fogging. He can TP up here to support. And this, for me, like, these are the types of setups that, like, FlyQuest is actually really, really good at doing. I've really, if I'm TL, like, I'm really scouting this for FlyQuest going into Sunday. If that ends up being the matchup, like, I think this is something that's FlyQuest does especially well with their top side. Like, Inspired's just using all of his time to make sure that Hui doesn't get set behind. And Hui does boom boom damage if you get Hui to this point now. Like, this is really, really good for Hui. You've got a Seras, you got a Horizon Focus. And at this point, like, I think FlyQuest have, like, almost outscaled, you know? Like, they're down 2.5k gold. That doesn't really matter that much. It's like, unironically, I think Renekton actually has a lot of value in this game, just given that you have Karma, Senna behind it, and 3 melees that you're playing into. This is kind of better for C9. See, Jojo's getting good poke down. Berserk, like, it's enough for, like, yeah. Oh, Jojo? If Jojo's throwing this wall, C9 has to... I mean, the issue with this is that C9, if they exit bot, then they do open up the Baron, but I don't think that FlyQuest can do Baron. So I think that Jojo's has to walk and exit bot here. So Jojo, I mean, Blippo was seen there. Yeah, Jojo was literally, like, an old bot. It wasn't even, like, the new updated bot from that riot. He was actually an old bot walking there. So now C9 are forced to exit bot. FlyQuest, they take this. I mean, Blip was right. He is an NPC in that. Like, he actually just forgot that Blippo was there. That's really bad. That's really bad. Well, that's not good. C9 got Drake. I will say that Ocean Soul, while Ocean Soul is the weakest soul in the game, I swear to God, it's really good for FlyQuest this game. They like, it's actually so good for FlyQuest this game. Like, you have Hui, Senna, Karma. If you get Ocean Soul, that's game. And that's a part of, like, I mean, you don't know the soul role as C9, but, like, you are playing a Kalista team, and stacking's important, so. We are at the point of the game where I think, like, the Gragas starts to kind of overtake Renekton in the matchup. I think this is the item break point. Like, Gragas is just so useful. Alright, Inspire's trying to be a little bit greedy here. And this is good from C9. Like, this is what they need to do, right? Jensen gets gold on top side. And they do burn, like, Blabber Flash for this. That's something that can be punished later. We'll say that C9 gets nothing for that kill. They get a clean reset in this, so... Like, a kill is a kill, but you don't get anything for it. And now that's a flash, like, you can punish now for the next 4 minutes. It's FlyQuest, so... I don't love that from C9. It's not a bad death from Inspired. That's what we're trying to say. It doesn't matter as much. I'm talking about the 5-minute cooldown. This is really bad. I don't think Fudge can go in here. You know what? No. It's fine. It's fine. He can go in. He can go in. I think the issue here is that Berserker kites up. APA, the servers were having issues. And APA was going over this, and I'm with him. He said that the issue here was Berserker was kiting up. I also think the Berserker kiting up here was kind of weird. I mean, it's a massive kick from Inspired regardless, right? But, like, we get really stuck. It's a really nice route, too, from Masu. Masu hits 2 really nice routes here. And I love Busio flashing forward. That's fucking lit. Yeah, I think Berserker just needs to kite down. Like, they have fog if they kite down, you know? If you kite up, you're kiting into the Hui Karma. If you kite down, then you're actually kiting into, like, the part of the fight that you can win. Like, yeah, Jojo and Fudge get so split because they kite up. I mean, this is also, like, another situation where, like, they throw their Vi Talia combo into the Sterax Renekton, and this is, like, where not having flash on Blabber sucks. Like, what if Blabber is able to flash, like, Q flash into this, and they get Masu, or, like, they get Busio, you know? Like, if flash is available for Vi, that's actually a winning play right now for C9, you know? Like, Masu does get one-tapped if it's you Q flash ult, and then it's Talia Foot comes in. And, like, I think the fight from there is easier. Like, you're removing one of the supportive pieces, whereas, like, here, what do you remove? You remove a fucking Sterax gauge from Renekton. And then Inspired hits, like... What nationality... Who's the best soccer player from Inspired's nationality? I know Inspired loves his soccer. We gotta start hyping up Inspired with some soccer players, you know? What, is Inspired Swedish? No? Who'd be the best soccer... Or I should say football, you know? Because the... Wow, and then we get both. Polish? Who's the best Polish soccer player of all time? That kick was... Man, the FlyQuest call on this is really good, too. I think it's 100% worth the Jensen TP. Your TP is still synced up before both monster objectives. You're going to deploy with Baron, so you want to play out 4-1. I really like the post-play call from FlyQuest, too. Lewandowski? I love how everyone just knows it. Dude, this is a Lewandowski kick. This kick is... Oh, what a beaut. I mean, again, completely splits the fight, right? But C9 put themselves in that position by going up in the first place, so... And yeah, like, this game's cooked from here. Like, FlyQuest, again, they have Ocean Soul, they have Karma, Hui. This game's over. I really like how well Inspired was hovering and playing defense around Jensen in this game. I think that that was really good. And Whippo just gets to be strong, like, just big Croc, you know? Like, you can leave Croc on island, and I really feel like Croc is, like, really good right now. Okay, this was troll. This is actually just Omega trolling. This is good from C9. It's probably C9's best look in the entire series. But it's a super troll from Whippo. Good flash from JoJo. Moss is trying to juke around the turret, see if he can get Blabber to guess wrong. He does not. This was really great from FlyQuest. I love this take. I think this is a great take from Blabber. Whippo just can't be here. Like, the play's over on the top side. You can just hit this wave and then honestly redeploy to play bot and mid for the 4-1. Yeah, I mean, he's right. And he has to be back because, like, he is the wave clear, right? Like, I mean, he kind of saves the game. Flash, also worth. I mean, like, everyone's like, oh, guys, Jensen's playing so safe. He's playing so... You're playing fucking Hui. Like, you playing like this is very intelligent. This is how you should play the champion. It's a really good wall from JoJo into the Ronaldo ult, though. That's a really good setup from Vulcan JoJo. I mean, Blippo is trolling going for that, but credit to C9 on that setup, and it's a really good take from Blabber. I saw game 3. I know the kicks there. I missed game 1 and 2. Sorry, guys. Cousin's newborn takes priority. Family first still on this stream. I really like the Spirit Visage on Renekton in this game. Oh. Hey, guys. Want to know the guests for Hotline League? If you're in the stream, I can let you know a little bit early. No, you guys could be hyped for this one. I mean, Kelsey's very hyped for me. Don't get me wrong, but it's Whippo guest. It is indeed Whippo guest. Whippo guest. It is Pog. But take less calls? That's fine. He talks for a while. All right, let's get back into the game. Sorry, guys. I mean, not every pro is willing to come on the show, and I will always give credit for people that do want to come on the show. I mean, obviously, I'm a community figure. I mean, that's maybe me stroking my own ego, even, like, saying that, but I think that it is important to, like, get your words out, you know? All right, I mean, speaking of Blippo, this is where Blippo just big crocs JoJo. And Blippo one-shots him with the help of Masu. I will say, this is a really nice Ronaldo ult. I really like this Ronaldo ult. And I actually think that the missed opportunity here is Fudge. I think that Fudge E, for me, I think that Fudge needs to E this minion. So, like, unironically, I know Berserker's autoing. I think Fudge needs to E to hit something so he gets the cooldown back. Because if he has E cooldown here, Jensen is dead on my fucking screen. I know they're trying to peel for JoJo, but Blabber and Fudge need to go on Jensen off this ult from Vulcan. It is a good ult from Vulcan. The fact that Jensen gets knocked back here is criminal. And that's where, for me, the fight's lost. I think that right here, they need to drop JoJo and actually one-shot Jensen. Jensen is in such an illegal spot right here. And this hostile takeover is really good. Like, it gets Jensen, except Fudge knocks him back. Jensen's now safe. It's a huge ult from Jensen that he already got out before this, so props to Jensen for getting this R off. Yeah. I mean, it's a really big R, but they need to go onto Jensen or Busio there, and Jensen, for me, was caught off the hostile takeover. And now you're just outranged in against Ocean Soul. So, bad trigger pull. Travis, know that having these episodes longer. Yeah, Fudge flashing on dead fight, also troll. It's a really good play by Blippa though. I mean, I think that like they need to hard execute on the Jensen here. I think that's like the only way they can actually win. Like JoJo getting caught puts them in a really shit spot, but I don't think the C9 got themselves out of it very well. So, and again, like they're in a super shit spot. It's a completely dark river. You're playing into the poke team. And this was weird for me because like I did watch this on APA stream. Like Busio is enough here to force C9 to like decommit from playing through bot. And I think that they almost need to play through bot here. Like if you play through top side, like they're just stuck. Like they're trying to stall for Berserker. I think a FlyQuest should have been hitting this a little bit harder, honestly. Yeah, like this wall is not good. It only walls off Busio. And again, I think that like C9 at this stage, there are no angles. I think that you have to play through bot, and that way you can actually find an angle with Fudge or JoJo. Like C9 just don't play for angles here. Yeah, it's kind of a weird angle from JoJo. Yeah, JoJo gets one tapped. The ult from Fudge is trying to, like, Blabber doesn't even go in to flip the Elder, and then it's a massacre. I really like the Q flash from Busio. I am a big fan. Yeah, or got to be kidding me. We actually went over that and how I think especially these second grubs take, they should have taken the Dragon, and Inspired honestly really saved the game by taking first Drake after his bot lane died. Like, if his bot lane dies and they get first Drake, I think this game is really fucked for FlyQuest. But Inspired took it on the recall timer after they got the double kill, and that was really smurf, actually. All right, good game, FlyQuest. Dude, the K-Corp tweet just keeps on making miles. Hold on, I'm gonna RSVP to something. Wait. Said it best. Watching Seiken Karma and then Busio Karma was insane whiplash. Dude, Busio's got game, man. I love this kid. Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy step, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay. All right, next game. Also, shout out Dermot Kennedy. This guy fucking slaps. Highly recommend. More Kramba, but we reveal where the Kramba is going immediately, and we actually give away the Senanaut, which is not very common. Usually we see Senanaut split up into 9. So I was kind of interested to see FlyQuest give this away. Because, like, for me, this is actually a pretty solid comp for C9. We've got 4 melees with Sejnaut. We can very easily play around topside for grubs with the comp that we have. I will say that, like... Oh, also Yone. I really like Yone in the Karma matchup, so I was a bit surprised they opted into that. I will say that this is another instance where I think they get rid of Renekton Jax, and I understand that, but I would have rather seen Gragas taken away, because I think Gragas actually really can neutralize these 2 picks uniquely. And I think that Rumble was needed, given that we have the Yone. So I really like the Maokai takeaway. I think Maokai takeaway was really smart. I don't love the Cassante ban, actually. I think we could have dropped the Cassante ban. Rumble is thematically countered by this. And I think Xin actually ends up being, okay this game. And we also picked full dive into... Oh, fuck. Yeah, we picked full dive into Varus Renata, which is a bit ballsy. So, I don't know. Like, I think C9, like, I think that there are good pieces of Fly's draft that can beat what C9 wants to do. But, like, if I see this comp, I'm like, okay, at least we have an identity in a way that we can win this game, you know? If we're C9. But I do think that Gragas really fucks with Yone inside and can play in a Rumble later on. So, yeah. Miss game 1. Well, guess what? We not only have a VoD, but these VoDs will also be put up on my YouTube later. We go to pause. No words. No words level 1? I'm kind of surprised. Like, I think FlyQuest can get wards level 1, actually. I mean, they would kind of be, like, risking a check in the Nautilus, but... Okay, they did sneak in here. Nice. Good ward. Good sweeper start, too, from Busio. I really like that in double range matchup. Inspire's best jungler at the moment? Yeah. I mean, he was... My MVP ballot was River Inspired. Not that I had a ballot, but that was my unofficial one. Is River Inspired JoJo? And yeah, I think Inspire is just like insanely valuable. All right. So Busio's gonna walk mid. I like. I mean that is like Sejuani could make a 5 like camp pit stop, and Busio doesn't really need to base here. So I think using that timer to hover Jensen is good. Blippo's gonna early TP back, which is kind of expected in this matchup. That's okay. He doesn't go tier. He goes Ruby Crystal. So my guess is that he had 550 gold and didn't want no magic mantle. He wanted a refill. That's a little bit tragic. This is too bad. I mean, Varus level 3 is really strong. Varus Renata level 3 is really strong. Maybe if Masu was able to sneak in one more. Oh, I actually think Busio fucked up. Busio shouldn't walk up here to be an auto attack range. I think Busio needs to kite back so that Vulcan can't get Aftershock off. Because he gets Aftershock off with the Q. And then this misses. This should have been a kill for FlyQuest. There are a couple ways they could have played that a little bit better. The Inspired EW was a little bit tragic, but that's fine. Nice. Okay, so Inspire gets his bot line out. It's a really good reset for him. You're commentating so good. Can you do this for my games? Oh. We gotta... I don't know. If you get the rank up, you know? You can earn the right to be casted by people. A lot of people want to be casted by flowers, you know? You gotta be good for that. I'm teasing. We'll see what my offseason looks like. I'm going to have a couple projects that I can talk about sooner than later that will keep me busy this offseason. I'm kind of excited about. All right, so I do like this from C9. They rotated Senna up to take the grubs. I think that's... Given their draft, I think grubs are good. Let's play Skarner. Hey, what's up, Ren? So we have grubs take for bot take. Berserker is getting back in here. Blabber's forced out by Busio. Good job. We still get bot wave. All is good. Berserker has a little bit inflated CS numbers because he went to go help out with the little grubbies. That's fine. Popo's still down in this matchup, but things get better as time goes on here. Wonder if he goes tier at all, because I do think Fimbulwinter is still pretty good on the Gragas. Wonder what he thinks about that. Oh, this is really unlucky. Blabber throws out W, and it's like... Because he sees the camp up, and Inspired Smites, and the 26 HP goes over to Blabber. This is really close. So a little bit unlucky there for Inspire. Wow, Toad Amarillo. Raid of hate. Hey, thanks for the raid. That's a thickie. That is a big raid. Yeah, no, I've appreciated you co-streaming like all the Challengers League games. It's been a lot of fun having some folks, you know, be new for co-streams. Love from Spade at ACL Best League. Thank you, thank you. Hi from Speaker's Bar. We love Speaker's Bar. All right, guys, we're doing some VoD review of the LCS playoffs.
Timing could be great, but like you said,
Sat4, thanks for the follow. I saw it from Blippo. I mean, it just completely nullifies the play.
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
Lieberman J, 3 men 2 QLO 2. Thanks for the follows, guys. All right, meanwhile, bot Busio is going to get kind of one-tapped here, but he lives.
Timing could be great, but
and
like
then
you said, Cummy.
Inspires in here, so he kind of turns the play. It's really good. We love NACL too. Blessed. Dude, I'm glad you guys love NACL. It's. I mean, I'm biased towards the league, obviously, as a caster, but I think it's a very fun league. So the vision line for C9 down bot during this play is really good, but Sejuani's spotted right here. And the vision for C9, you're going to see, they have bot completely covered, but they...
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
This, like, it's all this, so they don't see Inspired till, like, pretty late here. I'm a Flying Cat, 45, thanks for the follow, too. So Inspired gets in, like, after being spotted pretty late. Oh, the ward even dies. Yo, this ward died. This ward literally just fucking died.
Like you said, Cummy.
You guys see that? This ward just dies. Like, they have a ward here, and then it just died as Inspired's coming. So Inspired's not spotted. Wow.
Great, but like you said, Cummy.
Penyasquito and Skyscraper. Thanks for the follows. Wow, so Inspired actually got on there, and then it was the W flash, so they get a kill bot. Good reset for this bot lane. And it's at the cost of some more grubs. That's okay, though. Like, Buppo survived the dive, and then they pulled this off. Nice sidestep here from Berserker, actually. That's really nice. Yeah, I mean, this play, like, for C9, like, is kind of winning, because he sidesteps everything. But Busio gets out, barely. And then it's the Inspired's here. Damn. FlyQuest win the play, and they're like, God damn. Spotify's off again? Oh, it's because I got Twitter up. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Kangas? Danish happiness. My side set by Fudge. But still, like, that matchup's tough. And we do have Blippo going for the Roa, but not the tier. But he's in really good shape right now in this matchup. Like, he survived the hard part of it. All right, so it's Dragon sacked, but bot lane is being proactive on the map. I like this a lot. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good from FlyQuest, actually. I really like this from FlyQuest. So they're dropping Dragon. They just found a winning play bot, right? So that was the last play. C9 redeployed after that. Vulcan TPs. This Dragon's theirs, but they're going to base and run straight top, and Fudge based here. And now he's going to have to ult the wave, which he already did. He burns ult here. Wow, so it's after the ult they even fucking swap into him. That's so good from FlyQuest. That's really good from FlyQuest. Because, like, now Fudge is starved. And, like, Gragas actually gets all this. So, like, C9, they're actually forced to respond to this. So, FlyQuest, like, actually really push him around the map here. And now they have Gragas into Yone, which at the moment, like, Yone does have a Kraken, so it's doable for Yone, but... Yeah, so now they get out of this immediately. Like, Jensen's able to catch both mid. Wow. I mean, Rumble bases and deploys back top. Like, I think at that deploy, they need to actually send their bot lane top. But they'd be late. I mean, this is fine. Like, they can't... Vulcan needs to walk top here. Vulcan needs to walk top here. And they need to, like, have Rumble base and... Or Rumble walk mid. Like, legitimately. I don't know. Like, they just opt into the 1v2 top side, and FlyQuest keeps it. Like, they aren't starving out Rumble as much as they want, but, like... I really like the initial swap. Like, they saw Rumble burn the ult, and they actually have a timer, like, they can really... Like, really push things. Yeah, they just got Masu 2 free points. That's really good. Damn. Masu cancel base and they sack Rift. Like, the Gragas is just stacking into the Yone for free, like the Roa. At least now they have Karma into Rumble, which is, again, really bad for Rumble. Like, the only way to beat this is if you do send the Sejuani up there, but, like, the play is over on top side. Factorio, though, Huma9. I'm a Human Factory 9's of a giant fraud. How good's my Spanish, chat? Was that decent Spanish or no? I made it to Spanish 4 in high school. I mean, they're dictating both sides. Like, I mean, they're really forcing, like, they win both sides. Like, the Gragas can win the Yone side, and the Karma wins the Rumble side. It's like, as long as they find these matchups, then they force them to respond. So, again, they're going to swap it. Look at this. Oh, no, they're going to swap it. They're kind of betting that C9 is actually going to swap, I think. So, I mean, they guessed wrong, but it's okay. They can push out both sides simultaneously now. Verisol does some work here. Really like how Masu waits for the handshake from Busio. And like, I mean, Verisol just gets a lot done. I think get 2 really nice chunks in the tank. Well, half the people thought Fly was more effective by the zero disabled than JoJo. Hey, all I'm going to say, I was saying that from the start in the Hotline League. And that's something that Kelsey pointed out very early on. And she coached JoJo. So Azir is a really good champ, like, for having these guys' champ pools, like, fit together. Azir, like, does a little bit of everything and kind of, like, I mean, JoJo's Azir is very good, too, so. Wow, the TP from Whippo. This is what I'm kind of talking about, with, like, how well the solo laners of FlyQuest and topside play off each other. I really like this from Whippo. He's got nothing else to do bot side. They get the dragon, he TPs top, and then now, look, they get to choose their lanes once again, guys. They get the Gragas and the Yone, because they want that, and then they want Karma and Rumble. This is so good from FlyQuest. This is just really good gameplay from FlyQuest. Yo, I'm so tempted to like try my Spanish right now because I'm sure we have a lot of Spanish speakers in the chat, but I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Might need to call Rafa in here. My roommate's Rafa. His Spanish is very good, but my Spanish is very much out of practice. Rafa's fluent. Mine's broken as shit. I was at least able to pick up what the one comment was, roughly. Okay, so why... I mean, Rumble is picking up bot. Jensen's able to TP here. And then we have a play. We have numbers. Masu's a little bit late. It's not the best run out of ult in the world. Dude, Gragas takes fucking no damage. Wow. I mean, I think FlyQuest like already outscaled this game. I'm not even kidding. I don't know, man. Nice handshake from Busio. I think the hostile takeover wasn't quite that good, but it was, I mean, everything got thrown in the Gragas. Oh, Busio got out. Wow. Oh, Masu tried to get the down dodge. I thought Busio's flash was for naught. But I think he even survives. He eats that W. I mean, C9, by surviving this, they do buy a lot of time. Never mind. Nice. Masu gets shut down. That's worth. You got shut down from Masu. I think this Gragas build is fine. I think the Fudge one last game was also fine, but I probably would not have went for that build that game. Also, I think that Phase Rush is the move on Groggy still. Big Phase Rush fan. I think it's nice against Rumble, too, to, like, get at least dodge out the harpoons. It's worth for Blippo. Like, getting the shutdown of the Masu is very good. So FlyQuest are going to reset a minute before the Drake. We have both side lanes shoved out, so C9 can, in theory, only fix one. I mean, this is one where, like, I don't know why JoJo deploys mid here. It's because he doesn't have TP, right? Like, they're just going to sack top. Like, no one picks up bot. Like, for me, JoJo needs to go bot here. He might get chunked out from the Gragas, but he at least has shield bow now, so, like, it should be doable. Like, they aren't playing for any side lanes, like, have an angle. And I want Yone on the angle and Rumble group, so I don't know. I think that they should have had their lane assignments a bit swapped here. Oh my god. I mean, nice engage from Inspired. This is really nice from Inspired. I mean, Masu just DPS's JoJo for free. There's absolutely no risk. Whippo kind of sends it for the boys here, but it's okay. Oh, it's really okay. Nice. Really nice W from Busio. I mean, this is all made from Inspired, though. Like, this fight's over when Inspired goes on the Blabber. JoJo cannot take this. They see bot lane go behind the wall. It's bad. Damn, C9 are all out of sync. I mean, honestly, I will give, like, at least some credit. Like, or I don't want to say credit. Everyone, like, when C9 3-0'd 100 Thieves, were like, wow, like, C9's fucking back, you know? And now everyone's like, wow, C9 is doomed. It's like, I thought 100 Thieves played pretty terribly against C9 that day and, like, didn't have very respectful drafts. I'm going to give C9 the same pass I gave 100 Thieves. And the reason why I thought C9 would 3-2 this series, I thought it was actually pretty close. And the issue with Yone is they're not playing it correct. Like, they aren't using it for side lanes at all. And they aren't finding flanks or angles at all. Every fight that C9's taken has been a fucking front to back. If you're playing front to back against Gragas, Karma, Renata as a Yone, you're going to hate your life. I mean, they're like, Xin just knocks you back into the team. You can't do anything. Like, where's the angle? Someone needs to have an angle in these games. Like, you cannot win against Karma front to backing. He can't play Yone. His Yone is fucking sick. It's just like Gragas is really good into Yone, and they aren't using it for sides. We've seen JoJo destroy on Yone before. Oh my... Dude. Imagine, though, if Vulcan saved this hook and we didn't each layer the CC. Like, that's a free fight on the Masu. And Vulcan doesn't even, like, flash ult. Flash ult, brother. You gotta flash ult here. Like, do something. I mean, I don't think they win the fight either way. Well, if you save the hook, you don't have to burn the flash, and that's better. So, wow, they just actually sack. Oh my god. I mean, it's the root. Nice ult from Masu. Really nice combo from Fly. Yeah, I mean, C9 is, like, so out of sorts. Oh my god. Oh, dude. I will say that Renata gets a lot of value when you're playing against Nautilus, because the Nautilus auto is root. You get, like, bonus CC. It's really nice. Man, I was kind of flaming FlyQuest for their Karma Obsession this year, and the Karma Obsession looked to be quite good when no one can... You have C9, like, not able to play sides or angles. I think the Gragas pick also very good. Lupo Gragas has always been very, very good. But, like, Varus Renata against all these melees, like, we did see Masu do a lot of work. Who say... Oh my god. Oh my god. From downtown. Yeah, I mean, and keep in mind that Varus Renata was showing early, so they opted into this. But like, again, the way that you beat this is that you play sides, like you create angles,
Holy
and C9 just
shit,
didn't
he's
do
hot.
that. Hey, Cubby, let's go. 3-month streak from Woe to you. Pog. Thank you. Thank you. Game 3, last game. After this game, guys, I have a meeting in an hour or 45 minutes, so this will be it for me. But I'll upload both these to YouTube right after. Jumping on Hotline League to shout out you as the GOAT. Unfortunately, I can only take callers to shout out Bwippo as the GOAT. Hotline League is at 7. Our guest is Bwippo. 7 Pacific. To 10 Eastern. Yeah, Blippo's going to be a great guess. All right, I'm going to hop into this last game. We're going to take away all the marksmen, and we're going to give Jensen Ori. I don't think FlyQuest was expecting that. Then it is the Malachi Zeri. So we're returning to some bread and butter having Berserker carry. I will say the issue already with Zeri is like you are opting to play into Ori. Zeri has ways to play around Ori, but you already have like really good zone control against Zeri in the objective setups. And I don't mind this draft from C9. I actually thought this one was kind of fine. Kai'Sa's low range. Like the Alistar gets some value here for Vulcan, especially against the Lee as well. I think Gragas is another really good pick, and I would have taken away Gragas. I can understand wanting to get rid of the Virenectin. I really can. But Gragas is so good, and our pick into it is Olaf, which is doable. But I don't love the Olaf this game because I think that this front line is too mobile. It's like, well, I do like Olaf into like in here, I think we actually got a little bit too fancy, and we already have a bouncy house here, and this should just be Aatrox. I think this should just be Aatrox. C9 needed Karma mid. You get outscaled against the Ori. And you're blinding mid. Or no, you weren't blinding mid. I mean, I think the oopsie here is that they took Alistar and they didn't drop support. Because for me, if you drop support, you probably eat Alistar Braum bans, but like you could Lulu, which isn't great. Like for me, you have Ali, Braum, and Renata. And I don't think Renata's valuable. I think that if Ali is not picked here, then these two bans are Ali, Braum, but they're only like I would rather get dropped to Renata than Yone in this scenario. That's just me. So, I think that, like, and also I think that Braum actually has, like, hella value here. Just high key. I really do. Anyway. Damn, Blippo is going Mana Crystal. Love it. We rush to Catalyst. Alright, so Fudge is going to level 1 a little bit. Insane on Alistar. Vulcan, not quite. I mean, Ali's a good pick. I will say, like, you can play Ali in a Nautilus, but the first few levels are pretty hard. In a sense, like, it's kind of nice in this matchup because Zeri can kind of get you through the first few levels in the Kai'Sa matchup. Oh, Blippo actually swapped the sweeper to take away the ward. And then Fudge had a second ward, so interesting. Kind of a fun game of cat and mouse. But Blippo does hit level 2 now, early. Yeah, I mean, I said in the video I published on Travis's channel, I did the power rankings pre-split. I was like, you know, this is good. Hey, what's up, AJ? Good to see you. I had C9 Fly Energy. And some people had NRG higher than Fly. Just depended. So I will say that, like, if Fudge has Flash there, I think Blippo dies. Or, like, at least it's a trade. I've seen a lot of Olafs like go for the non TP. Like you go for the flash and ghost setup, and frankly, I think it's better. I think that's the setup, but I think in this game. Oh, it took socks and D-ring. Curious. So we didn't have enough mana for Catalyst, or enough money for Catalyst. But it's still a null magic mantle for the Olaf. I mean, this is good from Vulcan. Like, they have level 4 on Berserkers, so they have advantage. Nice sidestep. Blabber's down here to hover, so he did. It's full clear, now his camps are coming back up. So they get the base here. I am kind of surprised that Blabber was clearing towards topside. I think that, like, with the Zeri, you do have an angle to, like, kind of look for early Drakes. And I think you should path to set up around mid. Also, I'm biased towards Maokai clearing, like, Raptors, Krugs. Because I think that, like, Maokai, you just need a lot of farm. Yes, this was a little bit unlucky. We were trying to smite it as inspired, at least get one grub, but it was not taken. So, nothing significant burn, though, outside of Whipple ult, which, like, isn't terrible. Jensen did TP back. Jojo is yet to. His TP is going to be later, but because of that, this is a window now where FlyQuest should look at the dragon, and they're going to do it. Yeah. And Jensen delays it, so that's really good. Like, Jensen taking that tower shot's 100% worth. Just means that they get this dragon, like, 100% for free. How did Whipple get here? This man walk? Oh. I mean, not a terrible timer. Like, he gets back. Yeah, he gets, like, he gives away a play, but that's fine. It's optimistic, but. Yeah, Busio popped the Aftershock and's got nowhere to go. And they kind of split focus here, which somewhat had to be done, but good spacing here by Berserker. Ooh. Well done. I do. Oh, it gets bigger than this. I'll play Jensen. I just playing for Chunk, and they're getting grubs either way, so C9's playing to cut him off into the bot side, and Lucio's trying to play defense. At least spots Blabber. He's, like, the goal is to protect the red buff, right? You see, this is being trying to be respectful here. It was not quite respectful enough. It's like he understands this is coming. Jensen doesn't have ult, though, which I think hurts. And then Berserker was able to blast cone. And then skate. Skirt, skirt. Yep. I mean, Busio knew it was coming. He got caught with a Hex Flash. He didn't Hex Flash shoot enough over to that brush. I mean, I think TL was expected to be strong. I just don't think that NRG or C9 have been playing as well, which is why TL is like where they're at now. Like, no one expected to be have 100 Thieves where they were at, you know? Yeah. And I do legitimately think TL's like been playing well. Like, if I look at these two series, like I agree with Jensen. I cannot say that C9 beats TL. Damn. That's kind of neato from Inspired. Blabber tried to Q flash it. I mean, Blippo does die for this. Oh, Jojo buffer Shockwave. That's quite nice. That is quite nice from Jojo. I mean, C9 gets a really good fight. Inspired does. He burns a lot to try and yoink this. I mean, I think we're a little bit... I don't want to say in the wrong to contest this. I just think that, like, Whippo sells himself to make sure that this dragon gets secured. And then, like, it's just no one's able to exit. Yeah, it's a really good Maokai ult. And Maokai returning for playoffs, who would have thought? It's almost like this champion's too good at some things in the map. So Berserker's 5-0. And, like, again, for me, like, I have seen Berserker get very fed in 2 of these games and not be able to turn these leads into wins. The Meowkai, the pink Meowsky skin. So I think game 1, I do think he kited up to the wrong side of one fight, and that was really bad. And I kind of want to look out for him in game 2, because I saw Fudge and Blabber getting a lot of flack. I think that C9 as a team deserve flack for just not setting up sides at all. Again, I think that each of the first 2 games against Karma, you have to try and find an angle, and they just failed to do that. We have the Omnivamp for Olaf. Most of the Olafs I've seen in Challengers, we do have some good Olaf players. It's usually not this item. Usually it's Sundered Sky for the health. Regen. And then it's like, we're getting Cleavers, Spirit Visage. Sterax is a big one. I don't think Spirit Visage is like Omega value this game because there like isn't bonus healing or shielding. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, we just took Herald and we're TPing back. There's just no reason for Jojo to TP here. This is so greedy. I mean, he plays it out really well, but, like, you just don't win this. No, I just think that they don't respect map setup. I'm sure that, like, you know, the coaches are telling him about this, right? I really, it's... They aren't the ones playing the game. I think the ones playing the game are just, like, not respecting the fact that, like, setting up your waves on sides, like, really affect how you set up your objective control. And for me, we're setting up comps for C9 where we have to play out 3 lanes, and we're not setting up our sides well enough going into objectives to, like, actually pull off wins. Like, we're also just, like, really out of sync with, like, where we're throwing shit. Like, we're just not playing as a team of 5. Actually, Olaf, too, in this game is getting starved, which is... I mean, that's the last thing you'd have happening in this game. Olaf needs to consistently be able to farm. All right, Jojo gets one taps, just being completely disrespectful on side again. Like, again, you were sacking this side. Like, you know the Blippo is able to make a play here, and we're on the dragon. Jojo cannot be here. Like, yes, we need to play out 3 lanes, but you cannot take tower at that time, or you're going for too many things. Fudge TP is late. I also think that Fudge, like... Why does Fudge walk here? Yeah, I think he takes too much damage walking too far up. And then, this is just too good. That's really good. That's also really good. And all of a sudden, again, like, C9, like, you cannot play for this wave. Like, Jojo should not be on this wave. He should be on Dragon, and Blippo should be Fudge should be the one shoving top. Like, Fudge should be the one feasting right now. Like, Fudge is being drawn down because Jojo. Like, this really isn't on Fudge. I just don't think C9 should take this fight. And, like, Jojo can't be there. And they get fucking wrecked for it. Like, this game actually shifts so hard because of this fight. It's a 2k gold swing. It's almost a 3k gold swing. It's so illegal for Jojo to be here. And Fudge should have played for himself. I really think Fudge should have played for himself. Fudge TPing is sacking too much. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, the non-hitbox is fun, but that's a very good play from Busio. Also, like, Fudge positioned himself into Jensen Masu, so, like, that's a mistake, too. I think Fudge needs to be greedier for himself here. Like, you're playing Olaf, you need the feast. Also, Sunder Sky's better in that scenario if we're gonna group. He went for the wave clear build. He's playing outside of what his build wants to do right now. And, like, I don't know if that's a Fudge call or a team call, right? Like, whoever's calling that, like, Fudge is being dictated. Like, yeah, like, again, that's, for me, is just bad team call. Like, they're not playing out 3 lanes respectfully. I really think that Gragas fucks with them, too. I heard a rumor that after the break, it was Jojo was taking more control. That's all I've heard. And my source for that's pretty reliable. But I don't know what the scenario is. Like, again, we completely, as C9, we completely drop this bot wave to have Fudge deploy with the team, and then we're just going to have no angles. We fight with 0 angles. I mean, Vulcan also combos the person that has stopwatch. I think Vulcan needs to combo the Lee Sin. Like, Lee Sin should not be in this position. It's very well executed from FlyQuest. Like, this fight's really good. Do you see C9 keeping the same roster in summer? No. Because if the team's playing this poorly together, then there's probably something dysfunctional. Yeah, I mean, dude, Busio and Blippo fuck this fight so hard. Oh my god, like they just absolutely shred this fight. Way to go, Masu over the top too. Like we're opting into SC9, like just having no angles. Like that's you cannot play fights like this. Like you're not going on the carries. Like you're walking into frontline that has stopwatch. Oh, it's really bad. Yone Olaf are not good if you like they're walking at you. You need to find ways to like close visions. Fighting the river like that's like the exact fight the FlyQuest wants. Oh shit. Yo, by the way, whoever came in here and said hate from Spain, that's like one of the funniest trends right now. I'm a big Tom Segura fan. And the whole like, you know, like hate from like the CEO's office, like I find that shit hilarious. Dude, unironically, there was a caller that said if JoJo and APA swap teams, it'd be better for both of them, and I hard fucking agree. I actually think APA would like be really good for Blabber, and Umti would be really good for JoJo. Just throwing that out there. But I mean, I don't think if I'm TL like and you end up going to MSI, I don't know if you want to swap anything or not. Because like then you have to swap late. And I think APA's played really well the last two series. I just think APA's playstyle supports Blabber a lot more, and Umti's playstyle supports JoJo a lot more. TL Bjergsen was fine. I mean, it'd be the second year in a row. Or a second split in a row where APA goes international over JoJo. I mean, I'm in terms of how the pieces fit together, I don't think that's a super hot take. That's it. I think all TL's pieces are fitting really well together, and like I favor them going into C9. I really favor TL going into C9. I didn't look that way against FlyQuest, but APA really stepped it up in the last two series. I mean, I think JoJo and Berserker can fit together. I just think Berserker's been kind of bad this split. I feel like C9 as a team just like aren't meshing. And there's just a lot of stuff where it's like they're not on the same page, like they're defaulting to stuff like I don't think is correct. Oh my god. We cannot press R here as Fudge. Oh, wait, no, he's good. That's a really good ult from Blippo. It's a really good ult. But like it's really bad that Fudge gets caught like this. Like he just shouldn't be here. I mean, look at Masu in this fight. He's just able to free hit the entire time. There is zero pressure on him. Berserker is not able to hit shit. And Blippo slows him like that. Oh, it's so good from Blippo. Yeah, Blippo just solo forced him out of fight. I mean, Impact's been the best top laner in the league for what? I mean, that guy's just ridiculously good. He's always, like, he hasn't had a bad split. He's so valuable. He's so good. I will always say that someday an Impact will never get enough credit for how good they were in their career just because they played in NA. I really think that these two guys were just, like, fucking legit players their entire career. Like, no one will ever give them, like, the credit because, like, oh, they were in the NA region, you know? Like, no, you make a list of the 10 best top laners of all time, Impact is on my fucking list. I don't give a shit. The guy's been too good for too long. I don't give a shit what region he played in. He's on the list. Didn't have the highest peak, but he's been good for 10 years, you know? And his peaks were pretty solid. Good flash from Whippo, that's necessary. I mean, like, yeah, he burns flash, but like, they still get free inhib. I mean, this is not a bad look. This is fine. I mean, this is inspired. Like this is actually the first fight. I think that Vulcan should have kept inspired out. This fight, this is just inspired being a fucking freak. He gets out of Zeri ult and goes back in. Bro, that's not okay. That is not okay. Holy shit, inspired. Holy shit, inspired. Damn. Unofficial Penta for Masu here. Yeah, Masu is good.